Hi, thank you to ISBS for allowing us to still present our research, which is looking at a novel method for comparing vector coding profiles. Now, vector coding is a way of quantifying coordination, and it looks at the relative motion of two oscillators through calculating a coupling angle, which can then be assigned into distinct bins or patterns, which is a popular way to look at this movement coordination. However, when comparing profiles between individuals or between tasks, there's still a gap in the literature for a method that qualitatively and quantitatively compares these profiles, which was the aim of this study. So what we did is we compared coordination from 3 lower limb couples between bilateral and unilateral drop jumps, and to jump straight into the method, what we did was we took our coupling angle plot in which each of these coupling angles were assigned into a pattern, and at each instance across the time cycle we looked at the difference in those patterns, ranging from 0, so the same bin, to 4 being the opposite bin, and we could profile that in terms of shading across the normalized time cycle. But then what we did was to look at the global difference. We summed those different scores at each point in time and expressed that as a percentage of the maximum possible score to give a holistic measure of similarity of coordination profiles. So this is what it looks like from a results perspective. We can see the different score shading across the bottom, and for this example we can see large differences around mid-contact between the transition of in-phase flexion to in-phase extension, with an overall difference of 13%. And we calculated that on an individual basis and saw a range between 6 and 21% different scores. So although an initial exploration, it does seem that using a different score offers a practical and visually interpretable way to compare coordination profiles in addition to novel techniques such as colour mapping, which can be really useful when trying to understand how different tasks influence coordination patterns from a coaching perspective, a physical preparation, or even rehabilitation perspective. It would be great to stimulate some discussion around this method, so please feel free to get in touch, and thank you again to ISBS for the opportunity to present our research.